welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Iman, and we are watching Band of Brothers. I am back. I think the last war movie I did was Hacksaw Ridge, which was unbelievable. It touched my soul. It still lives with me to this day. I've always been interested in war films, anything about war. It's one of those things that really, it's something that is a part of our world, and it will always be a part of our world. It's always been a part of our world. There's peace and then there's war. So it's something that we should all be very, very, very aware of. I think I used to question why do we have war? Why do people fight? Like, of course we shouldn't do that. But the reality is that there's times that war has to happen because there's nothing else people can do. And as much as it sucks, I wished it was a better place that we lived, but it's not. It's really not. There's always going to be good men and good women that rise up, but it's a hard world that we live in, and there's hard things that happen, and war is definitely one of those things. And I think there is good reason for us to have books written about it, and movies and music and everything, just showcasing the hardships, the difficulties, and the absolute destruction that war causes, a necessary thing for change. And with Band of Brothers, I'm not super familiar with it, other than I know Tom Hanks has involvement in this, and Steven Spielberg, two amazing people. And I have only heard wonderful things of this series, and I was just told it's like an 8-hour or 9-hour film. So here we go. I'm very ready to jump into this. You can find these episode reactions on my channel as we speak. So if you'd like to have early access and access to the full-timer uncut versions of the report there, and thank you for your support here.
The USA is in a war. We couldn't believe it.
Well, our country was attacked. It's different. It wasn't like Korea or Vietnam. Maybe we just dumb country people, but where I come from, but a lot of us volunteered.
Who would like to volunteer for?
And 3 fellows in that town that were 4F committed suicide.
Wow.
Because they couldn't go.
Whoa.
At different time.
This guy giving the speech was saying, but you get paid $50 a month more. So that made it $100.
I didn't realize that this came out in 2001. For some reason, I thought this was out like Oh, Michael Cutlets.
I can't
They were like
see how
very. Is that Michael?
You people are at the position of attention.
When did you sew on these chevrons, Sergeant Lipton?
Yesterday, sir.
Long enough to notice this. Revoked.
Name?
Malarkey, Donald G.
Malarkey. Malarkey's slang for bullshit, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Rust on the butt plate hinge spring private bullshit.
Hey, Connie, what are you thinking of? Blouse in your pants. Shut up, Lon, all right? He gigged everybody. Yeah, well, you should know better. Don't give him no...
Hey, while you're running, don't worry, we'll take your dames to the movies for you. Yeah, good. They need some female company.
I mean, at least it's beautiful.
Do not help that man! Do not help!
Well, isn't that what you're supposed to do as a soldier? I mean, at least he's a part of it. At least he didn't tell them to just run. Dang, I didn't. David Schwimmer is not. I mean, in Friends, you know, he's like kind of dopey, but he's not bad. Like, I'm just saying, like, looks. Come on, guys. Come on.
Never thought I'd see the day, Private Wayne. We are coming on 23.
Oh, they gotta do it in their uniform too, huh?
We can do this, come on.
That makes.
Christensen, why is there no water in your canteen? You drank from your canteen, didn't you? Lieutenant Winters!
Yes, sir.
Was
that
this
is
man ordered
that
to not drink
actually
from
Michael
his canteen? Correct order. You will fill your canteen and repeat all 12 miles of the march immediately.
Yes, sir.
Fall out!
Damn. All 12.
What in the name of God are you doing with my company? You're late, and you allow troopers to disobey direct orders? No excuse, sir. I want the name. Their infractions and your disciplinary recommendations on my desk by 0130.
What infractions, sir?
Find some.
Oh, this seems too much. Like, that's going over. Oh. But you know what? Like, they're about to go into war. They need to be prepared for all of this.
Sir. You have 15 minutes to the top and back, and I will...
I kind of understand why he's so tough on them, because when you're actually in it, it's unimaginable. They have to be prepared for any...
Pornography, contraband,
Is that called titter?
non-regulation clothing, contraband. These men aren't paratroopers yet, Lieutenant. They have no personal property.
Is that Simon
What is
Pegg?
this?
I think that's Simon Pegg.
Anybody.
What the hell is he?
This stuff is orange. Spaghetti ain't supposed to be orange.
This ain't spaghetti. This is army noodles with ketchup. Oh, come on, gonorrhea. As a fellow Italian, you should know that calling this crap spaghetti is more than...
Orders change! Get up!
Oh my god, this sucks. Like, I want to hate him, you know, but
3 miles up!
in the war, when they're in the fight, like, what are they gonna do? They can't just sit down and have a meal at
There's an ambulance waiting for you at the bottom of the hill. It can all be over right now. No more...
Ooh,
1,000 feet AGL.
1,000
And sticks
feet.
of 12 jumpers.
Ooh. Whoa. Oh wait, they don't have to pull anything? It's connected.
There will be no leaning in my company. Are those dusty jump wings? How do you expect to slay the Huns with dust on your job?
Now, parachute infantry is a brand new concept in American military history. If I got to 506, is going to forge that brand new concept into victory. Yeah.
We're in the wrong position.
Oh no.
We're in the wrong position.
We're tactical position, ramp.
There somewhere. Let's just get them.
Sir, we have perfect cover here.
Lieutenant, deploy your troops.
I'm wondering why he's freaking out like this. I mean, I know why. Why would they... Whoa! Yeah, why would they get up to get... that doesn't...
Captain, you've just been killed, along with 95% of your company.
Yeah,
Your outfit?
Easy company, 2nd Battalion.
you just jumped the
Leave
gun.
3 wounded men on the ground and report back to the assembly area.
So, he gets a little jumpy in the field.
Mm-hmm. He gets jumpy and then you get killed.
Uh-oh. I mean, he's doing it to himself, though. Like, why make an enemy out of everybody? And then make a huge mistake, like...
You gotta admit, he's got no chance. Either the crowds will get him, or one of us.
Wow.
You know, I'm always fumbling with grenades. It'd be easy if one went off by accident, you know? Well...
Damn. Must be very eerie leaving New York City and leaving Liberty.
Going to Europe. Hitler gets one of these right across the windpipe. Roosevelt changes Thanksgiving to Joe Toy Day and pays me 10 grand a year for the rest of my...
Picani, Luz, get the men. Get them. Take cover behind those trees.
Why is he having such a hard time? Like, how did this happen? He was...
Section.
No, sir, it's here. You were full grid off. Is there a problem, Captain Sobel?
I think it's Major Horton, sir.
It's the goddamn hold up, Mr. Sobel. Offense, sir.
Oh, God.
Now you cut that fence and get this goddamn platoon on the move. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
right, Lollydax. You've captured me.
Who was the idiot who cut that man's fence?
I was ordered to, sir.
By who?
Oh God! And all the cows. Oh, this is horrible. Did he do it to himself? I mean, I guess so. He's a jerk. And then you can't be a jerk and also be incompetent, you know? That's the problem. You have to be a jerk and then also be awesome.
You failed to do so.
Why
Let
is he
such
doing
a failure
this?
of duty by my own XO go unpunished. What kind of message is that for 60 days? Stand before me at attention.
What is his deal? Like, you can't act like this. You've done so many stupid things now. Have some shame. Why would he do this? Guy's much better. Winters is much better.
You spend your weekends on the base anyway, Dick. Be a man. Take the punishment.
I request trial by court-martial.
Wow.
We could be lined up against a wall and shot.
I will not follow that man into combat.
Mm-hmm.
Me neither.
That's right, Michael Cutlets.
Let's do it.
But what's the doing it? What's the it? And what do you guys?
I'll to have you all shot. There's nothing less than an active mutiny while we prepare for the goddamn invasion like you gear. You are hereby transferred out of my regiment. You consider yourself lucky I'm only busting you to private. All of you NCOs have disgraced. Get out of my sight. Get.
Well, there you go.
Only speculate, sir. Most of the men would never do this. I believe just a few of the sergeants may have felt their loyalty lay more to the platoon than to the company.
Sergeants convinced all of the other NCOs in your company to turn in their stripes.
As staff sergeants, they have a great amount of influence, sir. But as I say, the rest are good men. I know them.
Dude, just you turn in your stuff. Just you go home. Like, you're gonna kill a bunch of people on act.
I believe you fielded one of the finest companies of soldiers I've ever seen. Can't think of anyone more qualified to command such. I'm reassigning you to Chilton Foley.
I'm losing Easy Company?
War effort needs you elsewhere.
He made too many mistakes. I mean, that sucks for him because he clearly wants to do his best, but he just doesn't know how to do it. He doesn't know what he's. It's not about him. It's like there's an actual war going on. Everyone needs to be in the best. You did it to yourself. I mean, he really did. He really did. I feel like that actor is in every war movie. He's in every single war movie. War TV show, war film, war music video. That guy's in it. My God. Can we be careful, please?
Dad. Yeah? Garnier's brother in Italy? Henry? Killed in Monte Cassino.
Well, I'm sure he doesn't know.
Damn. What do you...
For me, I tell him.
A couple hours before we jump?
You're en route to the great adventure for which you have trained for over 2 years.
That's why they gave us ice cream.
You people can pass up.
Well, I hope that guy tells his friend that his.
Here is Johnny.
Oh, that must be.
Bill Garnier's brother.
Oh. Wow, it's a lot to take in. Your brother just died.
Sorry for... Let's get this over with.
Aw. That was good. I'm glad he... Is there a reason for that? Or they have to get lifted up by him? Like... some sort of... I don't know, psychological, like, I got you. It must be representative of something. Those men that were talking in the beginning, I would love to hear their stories because they must remember all of this. Like, as crazy as it all is, it must be amazing too. I mean, surviving this. Oh, this is Dwight D. Eisenhower. So everyone got those letters. Is this the end of the first episode? Okay. The first episode is a good build up to what is to come, I'm assuming, because there's got to be a lot of training, a lot of preparation that goes into this. And Captain Sobel was an interesting person, because at first, initially, if I like watched this a year ago, I would like jump on this like I hate this guy like right away. But now that I've like lived life a bit and I understand certain things, I really was thinking, well, maybe he's doing it for a reason. Like he's a hard ass because these guys really need this. They really need to know that at any given moment when they're on the battlefield, like they're gonna have to be ready to fight and ready to protect themselves and their brothers. And he was trying to help them realize that and know like this is not a joke. Like we're serious. So I was kind of like on board with him, even though he sucked. But I was just like, okay, maybe he's talking the talk. He's also walking the walk. Okay, but once he was in these really important moments, it's like he just couldn't execute it. He could not execute the task, and I don't know if it was an anxiety thing, if it was just a all of our brains work differently. Like he's good on paper, but like when it actually comes to it, it just his brain isn't working anymore in that way, and that's okay. It doesn't mean he's like less than or anything, but in battle, you can't have someone do that where he freezes up or he makes the wrong decision or he can't read a map or he's in the wrong spot. This happened like 3 or 4 times, so at that point I would completely understand I would understand everybody else not wanting to work with him or under him because they can't trust him. They cannot trust him with their lives. It's like, okay, he sucks, sure, but at least if he was skilled and really good at his job, I could understand them being like, okay, he's an asshole, but I know he's got the skill to protect us. But at this point, he didn't. So I am curious what happens with him, and if I hope we can go back and see where he is. Maybe he'll be on the battlefield in a different place and we'll see him then. But his character was just so interesting to me at first because I was just like, okay, I know we're meant to hate him, but then at the same time, if you're actually in war, you need someone that has his mentality to kind of really toughen you up and to prepare you, because I don't know if there's even any, like, you can be as prepared as you're going to be prepared, but I don't think you're not prepared for the realities of war, the destruction, the chaos, like the atrocities that happen, and the decisions you have to make, these split decisions when you're in it, in the fight. Like, I don't know, all the training in the world probably could not actually help everybody, but of course they did their best. So it's like, I have some sympathy for him. I'm ready to jump into the next episode and see what happens. They're up in the sky and they're ready to, I believe, drop down in Normandy and at the beaches. So this is going to be quite intense. Well, thank you guys for watching with me, and I will see you guys in the